Hi, welcome to my vlog. Okay, you probably think I'm loony, but just keep watching. We'll see. Hi guys, I've been so excited about starting my new vlog that I forgot to eat my only meal of the day. If you can imagine that. I'm like an hour and 15 minutes beyond my time for eating, so I'm gonna start preparing my food. I always wanted to be a violinist, but my parents put me in piano. All my life, I have mourned the fact that I'm not a violinist. But now I have east-west sounds, and they are really good, so I can finally play the violin. It just takes hours and hours of editing, that's all. Anyway, something is wrong with this light. Okay, I'm going to also have avocado. Oh, and I'm gonna start my meal by having first some fruit, because you're supposed to eat fruit first because it digests faster. It's 2021. Who's not going crazy right now? My husband says I should eat this part, but because it's roughage and it cleanses your insides. But I was brought up not eating that, so. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, because apple helps you to lose weight, and being fit and trim is very healthy for you. That's why. That's the first thing I put in my mouth, except for water, since yesterday. So it's been about 24 hours. Apple helps you lose weight. I might have the whole thing. The finished, almost vegan. I'm slowly going that way. So every now and then I cheat though. But it's a process. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it, but that's the problem with OMAD, trying to fit it all into one meal. You end up eating these huge meals. I've already had my fruit though. Welcome to dinner. Would you like some? Everything tastes good when you're on OMAD. 24 hours without eating. Good training for the things that are coming into the world pretty soon. I'm sorry. Before the good news, there's some bad news. It's going to happen. Tighten your belts. I will never leave you nor forsake you. That's what God has promised. And God is not a man that he would lie, nor the son of man that he would say and not fulfill it. He has promised to bless, and he will bless. Seriously, guys, anything that you might be going through right now, put it in God's hands. If God is for us, who can be against us? That's it. Seriously, if God is for us, what does it matter? So good. I wasn't much for sweet potatoes, but they're really good for you. Oh, I forgot to dab some lemon on here. Everything God creates is so good for you. See, this is one of the things I want to share with you. That's gonna happen. There's a principle, and that's extremely important. And Pythagoras knew about this principle, and that is number 1 and number 2. And sorry, that's not what it sounds like. It's not. I'm talking about the actual number 1 and number 1 and number 2. 1 is indivisible. Well, at least Pythagoras thought so. And 2 represents duality, and Pythagoras believed that duality was devilish, and he was right, because duality takes you to the very beginning, to a tree called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. There's a duality there. I forgot why I started talking about this. Oh yeah, because I was going to say, everything God creates for us is so good. There's nothing in it that's bad for you, except for what man has done to it, you know, with the GMOs and everything. But when God made it, it was perfect, it was pure, good for you, only to give you life. Nothing about death at all. And that's, by the way, how you can tell the difference between God and his enemy. And you can see that the world is being ruled by this enemy, and the world is full of duality. And by duality, you know, some of it is good, but it always has side effects. And that's duality. It's good, but it also has side effects. It's good, but it will kill you. It will heal you, but it will kill you. That's one of the possible side effects. That is never from God, because God is not in the business of death. He's in the business of life. So scrap duality. If you think God is a dualistic God, you got it wrong. And I have years of research to prove it. Not just in the Bible. Pythagoras is one of them. This food is good, but I'm getting full already. I've been hours and hours in front of the computer lately, editing, finishing a book, putting it on Amazon, Kindle, publishing direct. By the way, our books can be bought online now, on print on demand. So almost anywhere, well, wherever Amazon is in the world, you can buy a paper copy of it. And also been translating them. So I've been like, my brain is like going at 99% all the time. So when I have free time and I just sit in bed, I watch vlogs. Of people living in the country, people living in their vans, people living in tiny homes. Somehow I'm drawn to that. Or these incredible projects, salvaging out homes, historical homes in England. Massive projects that these normal people take on. They run out of money, but they do it. They keep going. They have a dream and they keep going. And this one guy, he restored an old barn, a brick, beautiful, huge, like looks like a mall. Excuse me. He did it, just about all of it by himself. Unbelievable. I mean, you gotta watch that. That's what I do when my brain is dead. And I thought, you know, why not share about God's goodness on this too? The society has become a society of peeping Toms. Everybody likes to look into people's lives. I don't know how this is gonna go with my husband. He's very private. One of the things I love about OMAD, one meal a day, is that you can eat almost anything. You know, what's the word? Whatever. So it's my favorite. But you guys, this is one of our friends, a woman who's the godmother of our granddaughters. She made these for us and dropped them off the other day. Homemade. So that's my dessert. Oh, and of course, I forgot to mention I am married to Ozzy Gret, and you're going to meet him someday soon. He is something else. Okay, bye. Okay guys, it's time to meet the Oz. So you guys, I want to introduce you to my husband, Ozzy.
Let me look, oh boy.
Say hi, Ozzy.
I don't know whatever she's up to, but we'll see.
He's cutting potatoes and onions.
Sweetheart, please don't do all this. This is not me, you know. We have to do things properly. This is
proper.
No.
It'll be proper video editing. He's not happy. Okay, so I'm really putting Ozzy out of his comfort zone, but I'm gonna make him talk now. Go ahead, Ozzy.
All I do is try and reveal through Jesus, the God of the universe, how much he loves every human being. Not just one group of Christians or this group or that group. He loves every human being. And that's what he came on this earth to reveal. And there are passages that are used the wrong way, that he only loves the people that believe in him and all of that. All that can be answered. It's very clear. And the other thing, if you look at every religion, you look worldwide, wherever it may be, under their religious belief, and including every person that believes in God, under their religious belief, they are all involved with violence. And they believe that the God that they are worshipping is involved with violence, so they are doing it. And that's the worst portrayal of God that can be done. And the kind of God we worship, we end up demonstrating that in our lives. When the rubber meets the road, we all show who we are. And the only person, as far as I am concerned, that the Bible teaches and Jesus taught that is involved with violence, it originated with the devil, and he's the person who is violent, not God.